Hello, Scorpio, to a timeless love variant reading where we discuss however love may be absent or present in your life, or you may have just caught a vibe seeing whether or not this storytelling time is yours. Alright, bear in mind a few details before we get into the reading. I am Master 7th, aka 7th, that reads these energies. Should you want to know who she is, what she's all about, her detail is found in the description box below. I am a master healer, and I provide remote healing, wellness, and tarot intuitive insights. Alright? Scorpio, these energies could provide you universal justice should it be in your sun rising and or Jupiter position. Should it be anywhere else in your chart that you may know of, or just in general, you may be in search of emotional redemption, where my sister channel comes in handy. Link can be found on how to get there in the description box below. You'll also find various ways how to navigate this channel and the other channel. All the content is timeless. And since this is not a one-on-one reading, please use your discernment to take all of that which belongs to you and leave the rest behind. Feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific, and time is irrelevant. Ace of Cups and a Sun card for you, Scorpio. Ooh, lady and gentlemen, and all those in between and beyond. Scorpio showing up. Queen of Cups. There's really a solid energy around your Scorpio that really gives you permission to shine. It's wonderful that you can trust this individual. You have an emotional relationship with this individual. You see this person a bit like a mentor, someone that you can go for and discuss reasoning and logic, and really try to I want to say chords that within you that haven't been strung in a while. This person comes along and plays a melodic tune, okay? And it keeps you high vibrational, it keeps you young, it keeps you craving for more, and just thriving in a very well mental aptitude. It's nice. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's not to say that everything is golden in your life. No, it's not that. You have the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords is, backing up the Queen of Cups. So I can already tell that self-wise, you have yourself, you take all your decisions very seriously, okay? And if you feel that your decisions would affect a person, you're pretty much honest about them, okay? You pretty much have a very open playbook on how it means for someone to find a way that they can mesh into your world. You're very open, okay? You have a revolving door, meaning however that can mean for you, okay? And you give people permission to see higher versions of themselves through how you behave. There's a charm and charisma on how you uphold conversations and begin dialogue and ask questions within a conversation that intrigue a person to think, intrigue a person to wonder about their emotions, and just they're all around selves. You are an enjoyable presence to be around and to find out more, not only about you but about themselves. And it's charming. It's charming and intellectual. It's very forgiving energies, and willing to compromise. And if there are rules that need bending, you'll bend them. If that means that no one's going to get hurt in the process, you'll be okay with that. It's very charming energy, Scorpio. Very charming. Why shouldn't it be with the Sun card here, huh? And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's a lot of cards. I'm taking it. No, okay, good. I guess not. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, all this in between and beyond. I'm currently a bit congested. The Ace of Swords. Look at that. So illuminating. It's like, whoa. Whoa. Almost silly, too. I'm seeing, what is it? Dory? Dory from Finding Nemo. Very silly, childlike, you know. Like an opportunity to be yourself. It's so wonderful. It's so charming. It's so, like, yeah, you continue being you. Like, and those that will love you for who you are already see you for who you need to be. And those who don't, those are the ones that you are already feeling now. Your intuition is unfortunately too in tune with a lot of the Schumann resonancy, I would say. The Schumann frequency of Earth. Like, you can handle the influx, the ups and downs and the highs and lows. You can handle it. You've been handling a lot of that of what life has thrown your way, and a lot of you've been pretty much warriors, soldiers, maybe quite literally, handling business, signing up to roles within communities that mean to uphold justice of one way or another. However, they're like politically deemed now as irrelevant to the resume of who you are and what it meant for you to show up. It's always something. It's something admirable when let's say someone has been a field of some kind. Let's say it's a judicial form or governmental form or whatever, like, niche of a label it could be. It could also be medical. And then they take a step back because they don't agree with the overall hierarchical elitism that can play out. And yet being part of that narrative is pretty charming. It's being charming to say that I've been there, done that. I can talk about a little bit of that situation. This is a person that isn't afraid to try something new, like a jack of all trades, a bit lost in the fact that they have interest in a lot of things. Like, I don't really know what your purpose is. Yeah, Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. Yeah, you're not really sure. Yeah, I'm seeing like a 9-11 here with 9 ace. So that could be because maybe you were injured with that historical wound of 9/11. Let me tell you something though. When it comes to the energies that moved on at that time, I think some of you feel the injustices come through. I could feel that now. And I think in more ways than one, they've chosen you to bring peace to not only to that subject, but also truth. If it's not that event specifically, because you're somewhere else, you were somewhere else, like your geolocation is not the United States. It's a big 911 situation that was traumatic for you. Whether you were part of a 911 field The operator, EMT, firefighter, police, being part of the 911 world, hospital even, I'm hearing. I'm also hearing some lawyer connection. Judicial, more like judges than lawyers. Like something pivotal has happened to make you have had interest in that role, to see if you could either amend something with yourself or be a pivotal member for society. Five of Wands. I think that speaks on just that 911 situation being the fact that, I mean, everyone essentially has negative energy around them, right? Like, the moment we're born, we're somehow fighting negative energy. And then being told, however we can, to be able to face negative adversity of any kind that is to come. But I don't think your challenge is necessarily having to compute emotional intelligence about yourself, but more so logistics and fundamentalities, which I think then have to come from the root chakra. So for those of you who have been very flamboyant in your times in your past and had several sexual partners, those are some of the energy transactions that are in the way of making sense of what you could make sense of now. I think that's where maybe that root cause could be, because I don't see it in your heart space. I don't even see it in your mind's eye or the mind space. I see it more from the belly button down, of that being the area that, which makes a lot of fucking sense, because again, there's a lot more against all odds than for all odds in a lot of echelons of time periods here, right? And fighting that is a challenge that you accepted by a certain niche that you decided to explore a while ago. This is past energy. Yet you're here wanting some kind of zhuzh. You want some kind of like fluff. Excuse me. Yet you also don't understand why you may need the fluff and the zhuzh. But you won't deny it. It's cute. It's like, I'm gonna fight for what I want, and I'm always gonna go for what. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's it. Period. And some of you have suffered also in a way of not always getting what you want. Now it's getting too split. Now it's getting like drama and holism. Six of Wands. Okay. We're moving on past energy, I'm hearing. Okay, we're moving on to what's interesting are the colors right now. All right, the person is sitting on mostly green, so it's the fabric on the assumed white horse. So we're gonna assume that underneath the fabric is the horse is all white. Okay, and so the pure horse, the one that's of purity and symbolism. Okay, impurity is pure because they more or less with this green have emotional understanding of intelligence. And the cloak of red and burgundy is saying that you take pride of taming the angst and temper, but you're also going to exploit them because they have been working in your favor to get after and receive what it is that you've always wanted. And for that, you've been playing a pretty damn good beat of your life that a lot of other people look in and are like, I don't know how you do it, but you're doing it. And you're like, yeah, I don't know either, but I'm doing it. But then the question is, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here, Scorpio? The Fool and the Queen of Pentacles. Are you not satisfied with a current relationship? Because you're in search of something more grounded. For some of you, it's a very literal earth sign that came in and kickstarted this Fool energy. Became the reason to your groundedness, the reason for taking that risk of, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for it. Oh, the devil energy. Ooh. Flipped over in the deck. I think it took a lot of sacrifices, or will take a lot of sacrifices for this person, Scorpio. If you haven't reached these rewards yet, like if you're here because you haven't accepted, more or less kind of the case, if you haven't accepted the sun aspect in this situation, this bubble of your existence, of this situation, is because like the words just came slurred. You're like going through this metamorphosis that is like weird, and you feel like every inch of your cell like changing, and it's such a cathartic process that it's like so indulging. You don't want to get out of it. You want more of it. It's weird. Interesting. Yeah, if you're like, I think for those of you who are still kind of like in the wounded warrior phase, are gonna have like a big whoa of like catching an eye to eye with someone. That hasn't happened already. And that's where the timeline is 1-on-1 for you to figure that out on your own. Because this is not a 1-on-1 reading. It's just the sun and the Fool card make it too big of a circle. One more card for Scorpio. Ah, this can't be the end note. Oh, but it is the end note. Bottom of the deck. Oh, come on. It's better to be the story for gone here. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck with 2 swords at the bottom of that. 9 of Cups. Oh, God. Damn. I wonder what came out. It's a 5 of Cups. Okay. Damn. It's the metamorphosis of not knowing. It's the 911 within your own self. Needing it to give you feeling. Needing to have a voice. And you needing to be able to create acknowledgement to that voice. And then rise out of it knowing that you'll be the Fool and the Sun card and grounded all at the same time. Huge metamorphosis. Right, let's see here. Let's see if any of this. Oh, that's too many. Take any of this. Okay. Just 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. All right, we have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So that's that that 5 of Cups energy. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. These are important messages due to this not being a one-on-one, okay? Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So these colors will help you high vibrationally, reaching those sectors where this energy here within you may be lost. And these triggers of color, more so than words, will help you more or less make sense of this card down here and get rid of it. Okay? Color, color, and color. Alright, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.